The 49ers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
7 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their dual-threat quarterback out of TCU in Fort Worth, Texas. It's Trevon Boykin.
It's interesting to me when I hear people talk about Trevon Boykin's arm, and some people find it a little bit lacking. But the ball comes off of his hand so easily, I think sometimes they're fooled. Kind of reminds me of a pass quarterback in the NFL. Looks like it's just a snap of the wrist, and the ball gets there.
The rookie Boykin to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Now the rookie Boykin. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. On the ground, rolls. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And able to find Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On 3rd down, Taylor. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Finding time. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll hand to Rawls. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Come on, let's go. 38.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Taylor. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. The rookie Boykin to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now the rookie Boykin. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know, when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. They'll run with Rawls. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got time. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. Ohio.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Another pistol look here.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Navarro Bowman. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
They give it to Rawls. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. How Pushkin now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And Josh Hill has it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Taylor, he was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on third. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On third down, Taylor throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Taylor now to throw on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is indeed good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The 49ers looked great last week, but haven't been as steady today. The Seahawks are doing a good job keeping them off balance, and that's led to a lead for them at the half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Seahawks with possession early in the first. The quick pass and completion is made, and that's a house call. Seahawks going up by 6. 3rd and long. The pass ends up being picked off. Seahawks defense happy to get off the field. Offense on the field now after the pick. The pass will be completed into coverage, and this play will go for 6. Seahawks go up by 15. Seahawks now late in the second. Here a spectacular catch is made, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 37-yard line. Still a little time left on the clock. Coverage breaks down on the deep pass. And a quick three-play drive ends with a score. Still late stages of the second. Taylor is going to complete the pass from the gun. And it's going to end up going for a gain of 42. Do it from our studios in Orlando for the second half kickoff. Let's get you back out west to Santa Clara and Brandon Gott.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here in my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked to him about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boykin to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now the rookie Boykin dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Here's Rawls. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Offense many times when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as...
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play clock winding down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Nebraska now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10. Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, here's Taylor. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. To throw is Taylor. Green's got it over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They send Green to the left on his own. On first down, it's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Taylor will throw again. It's Hill, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. They send Green to the left on his own.
Here we go! Flash round! What? Nothing! Hey, watch that. Check flag 50.
On 3rd down, Taylor is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Bradley Pena now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go!
They go again with Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Counter play, Rawls. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I mean, that's an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
3rd down, here's Rawls. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.